Hi there. Um, Hope everyone's having a good week. As you can see, I have acquired a webcam, so I'm not recording with my phone anymore, which is very fun, very good. So getting right into it, think of 3 surprising ideas, statistics shared from the video and explain why they surprised you. So I chose for my first statistic was that 1/7 of the world's population is illiterate. That's also, he said it's also 1 billion people, which is crazy. But this surprised me because I always assumed that the literacy rates were much higher worldwide, because I was kind of in the group of people that were very lucky and privileged, like in my home life and financially, stuff like that. So it's shocking to me to realize and see that over 1 billion people still can't read or write. It makes me think about how much we as like a society take literacy for granted. So yeah, and then the second statistic I chose, sorry, my nose is running. If a child is not at proficiency in reading by 4th grade, they have a 78% chance of not catching up. This surprised me because I didn't realize how critical early reading skills are. I would have thought kids would have much more time to improve after 4th grade, but I guess this kind of shows that if they fall behind early, it's really hard for them to actually get to proficiency, since they're getting older and they're getting into middle school and there's like less direct teaching when it comes to reading. So it makes sense, but it did surprise me just how much kids can't catch up. 78% chance, that's crazy. That's a lot. And then for my third statistic that I chose, it was 82% of students eligible for free or reduced lunch cannot read at proficiency. I didn't correlate the two in my mind, like free and reduced lunch and being illiterate. I didn't realize that those actually went hand in hand together. I just kind of assumed that it didn't really matter because free or reduced lunch, but I guess it does make sense because poverty affects people in so many ways. But this surprised me because I knew poverty could impact education, but I didn't expect the gap to be this big. It made me realize how connected financial struggles and academic success are, and a lot of kids have a huge disadvantage if they are growing up in poverty. Okay. The chosen article, How Can We Foster Love for Literacy? So I chose the article, Even Older Kids Should Have Time to Read in Class, because I read the title and I was like, I wish I had more reading time as I got, especially out of elementary school. I feel like middle school and high school didn't really have that like silent reading time where you would just sit and read a book for that much time. So yeah, I chose it because of that. But after reading it, I think the 3 ways a teacher could foster a love for literacy with their kids are to incorporate daily in-class reading time, of course, by setting aside 10 to 15 minutes of class time for independent reading. Teachers will help their students develop a love for reading or a habit of reading regularly. It not only ensures that students will engage with books, but also reduces the pressure of reading only for homework, kind of introducing it as a fun thing instead of something you only have to do for homework and stuff like that. The second one, I think a teacher could foster a love for literacy, is to provide choice in reading homework assignments and encouraging book clubs, of course. Allowing students to choose their books and participate in book clubs help build interest in reading for your kids. Book clubs will provide the social aspect to reading and makes it kind of a shared and enjoyable experience rather than just an academic task. As I think I mentioned before, but teachers can guide students in selecting books that interest them while also making sure that they correlate to the lesson plan at the same time. And the last way I think teachers can incorporate or foster a love of literacy is to use low stakes reflection activities when it comes to like reading assignments. So, because usually traditional assessments like reading logs or graded essays can make reading feel like a chore, and instead of just doing that, you can encourage more low pressure reflections such as book reviews or peer discussions or reading journals. It instead of making it feel like boring and stressful to read, you'll keep reading light and enjoyable, and they can process the books they're reading without the stress of like my whole grade is dependent on this, like just making it like step back and making it feel more fun to the kids is very important and makes them feel like they want to learn instead of just reading as a chore, But yeah, I think that is it. Well, hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their week, and I'll see you next time.